Hi guys, I'm Alice. As you can tell, this video is going to be my story about how I found out I was pregnant while on birth control. So I had the Mirena IUD, and you know the Mirena is an intrauterine device, is what IUD stands for. It goes inside your uterus, a little T-shaped thing, and yeah, I had it before. I had it prior to getting married and having children, and it worked really well for me, which is why after having 3 kids back to back, my children are ages 1, 2, and 3. Well, my 3-year-old just turned 4. So 1, 2, and 4 right now. I just knew like I did not want any more children, and like the last one was a surprise, and just the whole dynamics of my life right now, more children just would complicate things more. So I noticed that I was having bloating and gaining weight. Honestly, that was the big problem, the bloating and the gaining weight. And so I decided to call the doctors and switch my birth control. I wanted it out, and I was going to get the NuvaRing. So I go to my appointment, see the doctor. They asked me, is there a chance that you could be pregnant? I'm like, no, I doubt it. At this time, when I went, the last time me and my husband had sex, like, first of all, we weren't sexually active. The last time we had sex was like months ago, like three months ago. And before then, it was another couple months. So, like, we weren't really sexually active. We didn't have that type of relationship going on. That's what I mean by my life was complicated. And so, so they're like, okay, we're gonna, cause I didn't leave a sample yet for, I hadn't left a sample yet. So they're like, okay, well, we'll just take it out, and then you'll leave a sample before you leave, so we can do a pregnancy test. And you know, since you say there's no risk, then we'll take it out. I'm like, yeah, no, it shouldn't be. And so they take it out, and it comes out easy, like. It really came out so easy, and compared to the last time I had an IUD removal, compared to that time, it was easy. So I was like, oh, okay. And so also I was getting some blood work done. So they give me my papers, they send me upstairs to the lab. I'm in the lab about to get some blood work, and here comes the medical assistant who I could tell was rushing up to catch me. And I already knew it because I'm a medical assistant. So I knew when she rushed up there that I was pregnant, that pregnancy test she did was positive. And that's what she said. She said, I'm sorry, we have to add another test to it. Your pregnancy test came back positive, so we need to get an HCG. I'm like, wow. I started crying, y'all. I started crying right there. I couldn't believe it. Like, it's about to make me cry now. It's sad. You know, just the fact that I don't want my child to feel like they weren't wanted, because I am going through it. I don't believe in abortions. I don't believe in abortions, and I feel like because all the odds was against this one, that God put this child in my life for a reason. So, balls out there. They told me I had to come back downstairs to talk with the docs. They told me usually people who get pregnant off an IUD and then have an IUD removal, they'll have a miscarriage, so it's more than likely that I'd have a miscarriage. And when she said that, honest to God, y'all, I was like, okay, I won't have to make that decision. You know, it'll just happen for me. You know, if it loses, then cool. Like, that's kind of how I felt. Oh yeah, chance that I just lose it, just go away. Okay. I know it sounds horrible now, but hey. So I'm like, okay. And then they're like, do you think that you would want an abortion if you don't miscarry? I'm like, no, I don't think I could do that. And so I go home and I tell my husband, and he's just as shocked as I am, but he's happy. He couldn't be happier. And so so yeah, that was that. And the blood work came back, found out that I was about 2.5, 3. I was what, 8 to 10 weeks. I was about 9 weeks, because when I went a week later, they scheduled me for an ultrasound. I was 10 weeks. So yeah, that's pretty far. That's pretty far. And the baby looked fine. There were no signs of bleeding or hemorrhage or nothing. So, but they told me to still look out, because it could be possible, look out for bleeding and stuff. So, yeah, I did, and no bleeding ever came. Here I am now going on, I'm about 15, I think, going on 16, or I may be 14 going on 15, somewhere around there. Now, I'll get my calculation, put it down in the description. So yeah, that happened, and yeah, that's that. How do I feel about it? I'm still shocked. I'm still in shock. I still feel, why? You know, you ask the question, why? You get on birth control so this doesn't happen, and it ends up happening. Why did it fail? Because they didn't take the pregnancy first, do the pregnancy test first before removing it. We couldn't see where the IUD was, how it failed. Was it even in the right spot? Me, personally, I think it wasn't in the right spot. I think it was in my cervix, because it came out really easy, and the baby was fine. So I don't think it was in my uterus at all. I think it was in my cervix, and that's why it failed. And I was just in complete shock, because it's like, what do I do now? No, because I don't believe in abortions. Partly because of my religion. I grew up Catholic. And the other part is because I have a family member, a real close aunt of mine that I'm close to, and we're like this. We have a lot of similarities. We're both Sages, and yeah. So her younger years had an abortion, and then after that abortion was unable to have children. So honestly, that scares me too. I don't want to do that and then not be able to have more children in the future when I do, when I want them. So yeah, looks like I'm gonna go through this. My son in 2014, I had my daughter 2016, my other son 2017, and now this baby's gonna be 2019. Y'all, I'm drained. I'm drained from being pregnant. I know it's joyous and everything, but to be honest, financially, we're not there. We're not there. We haven't been. It's been so hard. I don't know. It's by the grace of God that we've gone, that we've been able to get by with our children, with the 3 and stuff like that. But I was just getting excited. My son's about to be out of these diapers, out of these pull-ups, potty trained. I don't have to do that anymore. Looking forward to having them all in school very soon. Like, my daughter next year will be able to start pre-K and Head Start, and put her in there, and then I'd only have one kid to go to daycare. So, but now here I am, and then just thinking I could get back to me and focus on Alice real soon, but now that's kind of halted because I have a new baby coming in. Babies, they need so much love and attention. Yeah, we're gonna be fine. I did it with 3, I could do it with 4. Yeah. So if you guys have any questions for me, you can email me. You can send me you can write in the comments. I have all the details in the description box below. Thank you for listening, and I'm happy I didn't cry, even though the parts where I wanted to cry. Happy I didn't cry. And yes, thank you for listening to my story.